gonna use that flicker to get himself away. I mean, that's gonna be one that's out. But Weiser actually in trouble here. Doesn't notice that there's 3 members, and they're gonna go ahead and flank him. I mean, he's gonna use that flicker and that dash to try to get away. Oheb putting the finishing touches onto him, and is a good job by Blacklist. It looked like Oheb was actually in the sights of a troublemaker, but the rest of Blacklist able to kind of go ahead and stand in front to make sure that he doesn't get taken out. Yui actually taking a heap of damage here, does dodge the astral orb from Troublemaker.
Oheb is in the zone. Oheb, with the help of Hadji, up there in the top lane, up there in the gold lane, taking everything that's being offered in the map by RCC. But again, here we see a little bit of equalizing this equation, having the turtle bound. 3-1-1 to like 3-1-1. I'm now speaking about the jungler ganking the gold lane, also the roamer with him and the gold laner himself, to also having 1-3-1. So there's always a group of 3 from Blacklist International moving together to keep this formation on and to keep this OP strat working on.
Yeah, you can see right now, a heap of damage just went to Sensui as Heavy Spin is out. And this is before the Lord fight even starts. So that's going to be an ultimate that you don't have. Blacklist going to be pulling here, looking to put some damage on. Lord has been reset as we has the Astral Echo from Troublemaker go out. You have the vision, but there's not much that they're able to capitalize on right now. And especially, I do like the counter here right now. Koopy, oh man, a little back and forth between Weiser and Oheb. Weiser actually was taking the, I want to say, the brunt of that, but Oheb decided to back off. Big Heavy Spin does land onto one shot. Is that going to be enough? Turtle down to about 10%, looking for the kill. One shot finds a kill onto Yui and the turtle. Are they going to be able to transition this Blacklist? In trouble. Sensui's going to go down, but not before taking down one shot. Oh, actually, he doesn't go down. Topped up by, I believe that was, he was topped up by Rafaela there. So they only lose one in the name.
Making a double kill possible on the top lane and being annoying, so annoying for RCC. And right now, after taking and winning his lane in a 1v1 phasing, or in a 1v1 battle in the bot lane, now he shifts not towards the top lane and switch between him and the gold laner, but to just help out. And he looks almost like a roamer in my eyes right now. He's now not just 3 members together, there's 4 members moving as a group, as a whole, for Blacklist International.
Yeah, Big Heavy Spin is out early. Kubi comes in with the penalty zone, focusing down onto Hadji. He might be trying to focus down the healer before we can get in here. Hadji still finds a kill onto Kupi. That is going to be 2 down for RC.
Really good for Royal Cyber Sport Club, but again, they need to shift out, or like to use and maximize their picks, especially the penalty zone that doesn't rhyme well with the Heavy Spin coming from the Akai. So they need a really good and a solid composition to take down, and I strongly suggest that they take Hadji out, because when this guy is around, everything looks and seems to be a struggle.
I mean, you had Koopy diving for Hadji in the last fight. Dove so deep, but then Hadji able to turn around and get the kill onto Koopy. So it's like, what's left if you can't even land it onto him? Sensui dive in. Oh, a nice little, I want to say backdash there by Weiser. Traps Oheb in range of the tower, but just not enough to find the kill.
If he landed that second skill on the Beatrix while he's taking damage, we might have had a different story, but Hadji was able to take the turret hits just to save his marksman, just to save his gold laner Oheb in the previous moment. Sensui now and everyone is being summoned to the turtle duties, and using the black shoes so quickly by Troublemaker will give it, or like will put RCC in a disadvantage in the upcoming turtle fight.
It's just such a good job by Blacklist to take out some of these ultimates right before the turtle. One shot uses his Heavy Spin, and then you see the black shoes out there. Now we're going to go ahead and engage on them. You can see one shot taking some damage. Meanwhile, here, Sensui doing a good job. 10%, that's going to be it for the...
goes down for the first time in this game, and RCC are looking good and actually so much better than the previous game. They are playing a little bit more aggressive, maybe even so much more aggressive. Hadji on the gold lane once again helping his own gold laner, and Gotf is doing the same. He's mirroring the moves that Hadji is actually applying when it comes to helping that gold lane to come through. Heavy spin might be activated by one shot to go in and contest for this turtle, but it seems like he's so far, and it's gonna be a really easy turtle for Sensui and Blacklist International.
You can see Wiser trying to fend it off. One shot there, providing the support, just not even doing much, but just showing them that he is there. Yue in a little bit of trouble, does throw down an ability. Castle's gonna have to back up.
Yue, again and again, is the one to apply a tremendous amount of crowd control here, using his yo-yo as oh, look at this damage. It's nasty from Edward to take half HP of the jungler himself. So, oh my god.
Big heavy spin lands on the Edward, but the spatial migration comes in. Troublemaker's gonna have to use those black shoes to get out. Big stun coming out. Is that gonna be enough? We do have 10%. Is this Lord gonna be taken? Sensui finds the Lord. Be trying to run away, gonna go ahead and slow them down. Is not gonna be enough. Spatial migration into the Violet Requiem. Oheb puts the finishing touches.
Disabling and neglecting the danger that Blacklist International force when it comes to their movement. And here, this is the first time that we will see RCC are actually camping and waiting for Blacklist International to fall into their hands.
Ooh, we do see an I'm offended up at the top. The rest of the Blacklist International can go ahead and close in. Heavy spin from the side, but not able to get anything from it. Oh, big Violet Requiem lands onto Castle, who gets taken down by Oheb. As we were seeing there, I mean, we were just taking a look at some of the items there. A BOD and Malefic Roar all ready for Oheb. And his matching Wiser only has the Endless Battle right now. That's just such a lead for Blacklist, especially when it comes to the marksmen, who have such a pivotal role when it comes to this mid and late game damage.
When it comes
to support him.
Even though,
Yeah, you see Edward in a little bit of trouble, does activate that Vengeance. From the side, you can see Yue doing a great job setting down suppressive fire to back up the rest of RCC. Lord, what? Finds the kill and puts to rest Castle at the bottom lane in that bush right away. And this might be the set that they were looking for Blacklist to be able to take this Lord.
What was that damage? Oheb just with 2 shots was able to take Castle down, and now they are forcing their way into the Lord pit.
Yeah, they actually do find a kill onto Edward. You can see they're frozen. Wiser gets taken down as well, and the one-shot Troublemaker, and it does look like Koopy are gonna have to disengage. This is gonna be a next Lord for the side of Blacklist.
Even though Sensui was dead, even though Sensui had like almost 30 seconds for him to come back into the land. One inhibitor to it. Look at Oheb. He knows that he can trust Hadji to bring him back and to bring him home, and also to protect him every and each time, using 2 flickers forward from Blacklist International in the previous team fight without any fear whatsoever, depending on your teammates and knowing that they will do their best to make you go back or even to make your play perfect. Blacklist International right now looking for this Lord. It's an enhanced Lord, even though it's an 18 minutes, they will reset it. Now it's an evolved Lord, and they will try to proceed with it. But do you think that they want the Lord or the team fight private?
If you're Blacklist International, you obviously want the team fight. You can see them baiting out the Lord, pushing it out, trying to reset it. RCC is in an unfortunate spot here right now where they cannot let the Lord go free. They also just don't have, they're 10K behind. They do not have team fight either. They are relying on luck. They're relying on Blacklist to make a mistake. But you're talking about a team that is a former world champion, so they know what it takes. They know what is at stake, and they know where to fight and where they have the advantage. Oh, you can see another spatial migration lands with the Violet Requiem out. Heavy spin is out as well to try to protect the team. Actually doing very well. RCC does not take any deaths just yet.
we are almost in the late game where everyone will have their own items. So right now it mostly depends on the strategy, and I think that RCC are trying to attempt to take that Lord. They are trying to even go for the team fight. They might actually respond to what Blacklist International want them to do, and Troublemaker will go back to the defense, or like, oh, here he goes. Castle goes back to the defense duties, and now Blacklist International knows that they are either 5v4 or 5v3, so they might go for the Lord, but they must be careful, because RCC are looking at them. RCC are there in the bushes. They do have the damage. They do have the engage, but do they have the perfect execution?
Well, they do know that Keto is down at the bottom, so they're going to go ahead and be a little bit more aggressive than they were before. You can see a big pop-up lands from the Lord. Edward actually gets taken down very low. Does have that immortality in stock. Oh, actually, they're able to push back. Blacklist, is that going to be enough? Sensu misses the spatial migration. Lord is at down to about 1/3 health. One shot, doing what he can. To heavy spin is out. Oheb able to find a kill. That Lord goes over to Sensui. Blacklist still able to find the retribution and another kill onto Oheb.